Alright, so in yesterday's video I was telling you that we had to buy another generator. This one is on its last legs and it's not capable of charging our batteries anymore. It just doesn't run long enough, and there's just no parts to get to replace it. What it is, the rings, the piston rings have wore down. It's using a lot of oil, so it keeps fouling out the spark plug pretty quickly. So we're going to use this one just to run some knick-knack items, and a Dremel, or maybe to the angle grinder to sharpen blades, or vacuum cleaner, just little things that you have to run all the way down the hill to turn on the inverter for. And this will be easier. We'll store it right here next to the house and just keep the carburetor free of gas while it's not running. So this one lasts 31 months and it paid for itself. You figure if you break that down, it's about $10 a month is what we spend on it. But it saves so much gas in comparison to the Champion generators. It just makes sense. Well, I told you in yesterday's video why we did it, so I'm not going to recap the whole thing. But I figure just in the savings that it paid for itself in gas. So I liked it a lot. It's easy to carry, uses less gas. So I went ahead and bought another inexpensive one, but this one's going to be quite a bit different. It's a suitcase generator. It's an inverter generator, just like the PowerSmart was. So we'll go ahead and open this up. I'm pretty excited about it, but I'm always excited when we get new generators. I don't know why. I sure do like them. Oh, box in the box. That's great. I got this off Amazon. It was $260, and it's called Ace Up. And I think they have a 4,000 watt generator also. Now this one is 1,500 watts peak, 1,200 watts running watts, which is better than the PowerSmart. The PowerSmart was 1,500 peak and 1,000 running watts. So this one has 200 extra running watts. I'll flip through that off camera. This has a measure. This measures out your oil. Comes with a screwdriver and a spark plug wrench. This is a spark plug wrench. So what you do is you put this on your spark plug and then put that in there and you twist it off. Oh, that's nice and light. I'm curious. I am kind of curious. Well, they're close to the same weight. First thing we want to do, just so you don't forget, I guess, is add some oil to it. Okay, so we have the oil filler. We'll put some oil on it. I looked it up. I can use 10W30 on it for our area. Would be good for the winter weather. But it doesn't really tell you how much to use and how full to fill this. So I'm going to fill it all the way up and then we'll check it before we use it all. Oh, it's a pop-on. It doesn't screw on, it pops on. Okay, so Yep, ended up using it all, so we'll see. It's not pouring out. That's good. Oh, that's not even enough. That's interesting. It's only half full. So this is kind of a gimmick thing. Did make it easier, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. I think this is kind of gimmicky. If it's not enough to fill it up, then just use a funnel. Okay, so I think I overfilled it, which is why I'm saying I think this is kind of gimmicky. Yeah, it's pouring out. So it's full now. So I just barely overfilled it. Now, I like to put a fuel filter on it, but I don't think it's going to be very easy to get into. This one's, I'd have to disassemble the whole thing. Now, if there was a chance that I could get it dirty, because there's just no room on this side to get a fuel filter, but it has its own fuel filtration type of system, and these work pretty good. So that's something that Champion generators have gotten away from. They don't use those anymore. You have to put a fuel filter in it. Even this Power Smart had a fuel filter like that. There was enough room in the Power Smart to put an extra fuel filter, and it catches quite a bit of junk. I don't know, can you see that in the bottom? Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of gas in it. Not a lot, in case I have to send it back. Okay, you got to turn this on. It was already on, but you got to make sure that's on. Then I suppose this is the instructions weren't very clear. I'll have to read them a little closer later. But that's to turn on the gas to the carburetor. And we turn the power switch on, the engine switch. There's the eco mode. It said we have to pull it several times. Oh, I missed a step. Gotta get used to it. So, okay, so it's on choke. We had an engine light. I gotta find out what that means. Okay, so I didn't understand the choke signal here. I was being old and stupid. So in order to choke it, you have to move it towards the arrow. That's choke. Most choke mechanisms show that symbol there as it being choked. So that's actually run. Very confusing for an old guy like me. So let's give this another try. See if we need choke now. I got it to run off camera. Nope, we need choke, so we'll choke it. Oh, wait. Turn it on. No choke. I don't know what that means. We'll have to figure all that out. Okay, that's eco mode. Econo mode, excuse me. That's full speed. So I guess that's volt. I guess that's volt. Okay, so we brought it down to its new home. This is where it'll live. And I found out what this display is reading out. So it's volts, like I said, 120 volts. And then hertz. We saw that letter with the F. It said 0.6, I think, 0.6. That's 60 hertz. And then it has a hour meter. Now, I'm not sure which hour meter this one has. There's two different types. One is the total accumulated hours. And then there's another that has a session hours. Now, it may have both. I don't know. But that's what this is reading out. So I'm going to start up. We're going to hook the battery charger up to it, because that's what this is going to primarily run. This is also got a DC outlet. That Power Smart didn't have that DC outlet. That'll be great, because I can run my tire inflator off this. And currently I have to pull out the Champion generators to use that machine or the truck. But this, with being so light, it just come down and get it. So that'd be great. All right, so let's get it started up and see how it does with this. The choke, I don't really understand it yet, but I was choking and apparently I didn't need to. Okay, so that's hertz, 0.6 hertz. I guess that's the hour display. And that's volts. We'll let it go through again just to see. Yep, that's it. Okay, so now we're going to turn on the battery charger. Let's see how quiet it is. It's really quiet. It's not quite as quiet as the Champion. but it's still quieter than the Power Smart. So we'll turn this up to 25. That's 25. And I can already tell it's pretty quiet. I mean, it's still going to be more than the Champion, because the Champion's 1,000 watts more. So this has got to run harder to produce the same amount of electric. I hear a vibration. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so I guess this is gonna work. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you a video over my other channel. I really appreciate it. Go check it out. So if I can inspire you, get yourself a generator. Live your dreams. Thanks for watching.